Hi everyone and welcome back to Bodacious Gamer, and this is Red Dead Redemption 2. In the last episode we claimed Clemens Point as our camp, so we moved on from Overlook. I can't remember the name of it now. And so now we're going to move on and do a few missions in this one for Dutch and the gang, and just kind of hopefully once again keep going with the story and move on a little bit. I'm really happy right now. And this isn't a channel that promotes basketball and that sort of aspect of it. But I'm a massive Timberwolves fan, and we just fired our coach, and I hated our coach. So I'm in a good mood. On a side note, if anyone's got any information on how to deal with CPU usage and syncing up audio and video for using a webcam, that'd be very helpful, because I've been struggling. This video is now delayed several days because I recorded it with a webcam to see how it'd go, and my CPU freaked out, like majorly freaked out, and it didn't really take it that well. So yeah, I need to try and fix that, because my playthrough of Resident Evil 2 is coming out at the end of January from day of release, so it'll be like 25th, 26th of January. And I want my webcam to be working with that, so it's more, personal, and you can kind of see a visceral reaction from me, because I love scary games, but they scare me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And if anyone's got any information or help or tips that I can look at and take to improve my videos, I'm very much looking forward to hearing from you. Yeah, so let's go with Red Dead 2 for now, and let's see how this episode goes. Alright, so here we are back at Clemens Point, at the camp, and first thing I'm going to do is kind of look at the missions, because I don't know who's available. I don't know what's kind of, what our options are for the camp right now. So we have Mr. Pearson, and we have Dutch. I think that's it at the minute. Yeah, apart from like some side missions, I think they're bounties. Right, so let's go for Mr. Pearson. Where is he? He's there. And let's just see what he's got to say for himself.
Now make yourself useful. And the first part of useful is not driving me insane with your constant complaining.
I ain't complaining.
You are! Complain, complain, complain!
Oh, say whatever
Oh,
you do.
things
Will,
are getting a
but
bit
I
serious
tell you,
over here.
If I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll...
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
Floating cans?
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife!
Enough! Don't fear.
Sorry. Bad language.
Come with me, then.
I just
Wanna
figured
head out
that was a
there?
trigger word for Rachel,
Run
and be called a
with
fishwife.
So be
I
it.
apologise for that swear.
We do
That's
more than just
bad.
hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Good. You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Can we pick up the pace here?
You cool down then yet?
I guess. I ain't no scullion. and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, Princess.
Where's that letter?
Are you reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
It's a federal offence, actually, reading someone's letter, I believe, in the US.
Dear
Don't know if it was
Aunt
back then, though.
Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. It's boring. Ooh. Wait a sec. Listen to this. Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oh, look. We're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that. Now that's Dutch's idea. All mail be sent to the same alias. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town. Tells them to start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that bag. We got work to do.
It's kind of a smart idea, actually. It's obviously it hides the group and those infamous names that they might carry with them, and they know it's for them as a group. They know it for someone in the group. It's good, smart.
Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
Whoa, man, put the gun away.
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots. We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy some food to eat. And no guns.
You sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
Right, so the letter icon on the minimap shows the location of the post office, which is always normally at the train station. The open letter icon will display if there is mail ready for the collection at the post office.
What did you get there, Harold?
Nothing.
What do you mean, no? What's in the box?
Whoa, it's looking I'm playing a morally good guy.
Can I help you, mister?
Yes, I
Hey,
would like
bounty.
to post a letter.
All right.
Do I have a bounty? No, I don't.
Okay, no trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Oh, my fault. With more strength than you. Hell, my sister's newborn had more strength than you, and he came out bright blue.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
She got changed quick. Into something more comfortable, I presume. We're just supposed to get on the
this is everything.
wagon now.
Thanks. Here, take that for yourself, okay?
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady, get a move on.
I like Sadie, not lady.
I know.
How's it been treating?
So, you get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see?
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, My house and everything I own got burned to the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye
Whoa,
out
is
for
she the
another
one from right at the
I
beginning
don't
of the
want no
game?
pity.
Have I just realised that?
Treat me equal and no. Nobody's taking nothing from me ever again.
Mm-hmm. Just don't kill the camp cook. Please.
Oh, wait a minute. Who are these
Hey.
guys?
What you folks up to?
Just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Oh, bloody Lemoyne.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this? Go, go, go!
Damn it! Get moving now!
Yep, that'll do.
What the hell was that?
They was gonna rob us.
Yeah, they were, to be fair.
New pair of pants. Think you're landing rickets.
I'm
Shoot
gonna
that guy.
run this son of a bitch down.
Yep.
Well, you wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish.
Woohoo! That was cool.
You okay there, Sadie?
Think I can't handle these fools?
I don't remember asking you to prove it.
There, see? Not many still standing now.
Lady, you are enjoying this far too much.
Yeah, you run, you goddamn
Think we're good?
coward. I think we're good here, Arthur. Ah, shoot. All right, I'll drive us back.
I think another thing that really impresses me about this game is that there is not really an overall generic bad guy. Like, they've kind of made each individual distinguishable, you know?
Pass those reins here,
Why?
because you've
And it's
caused
gotta be
enough
hard to
trouble
do.
already.
I'm fine. Hey, you want me to drive?
Yep.
We showed those bastards, huh?
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
And they was clearly planning to bushwhack us.
You did good. But that's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are
Well-
you gonna tell Dutch?
Please don't crash.
Maybe, if he asks. But maybe not.
So who did they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
Won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for
I
sure.
should read it all.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind of balls.
Not a chance.
You didn't get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
That shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, I got a silver.
Oh, shut up.
So look, fend off Lamont Raiders in less than 1 minute. Excellent. Get 5 headshots, which I didn't do, obviously. And complete with at least 85% accuracy. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm done with it. Right, okay. So now on to Dutch. See, I like that mission. What was she called? Sadie. I like her as well. Her character's good. So let's see what Dutch has got for us now.
Arthur.
Just admiring the lake, I see. The New South.
How you doing, old friend? Fine. It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that? Many times. I see I'm boring you, Arthur. Worrying me. We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Oh, spot of fish in there. Okay.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always green crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Behind you. Go on.
Yep.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them. Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you. I hope so. But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil.
So Dutch has asked that the gang not use weapons or cause
what
trouble
turns
in
up.
roads. Okay.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Let's behaviour then.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we
Sorry.
enjoy
Oh,
the
what?
day. Looks like law up ahead.
What?
Play
No,
it
that's
cool.
not what I wanted to do. I'll leave it.
Whoa.
hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a...
Well, look who it is.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Let's
Perhaps
get him.
we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away.
Maybe I can get
Keep
myself
your guns
deputized.
holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it.
We got it. Look how close we are to train. We're fine.
Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You
Ooh.
said plenty.
That was dangerous.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. That must have hurt. Leave
He
them. Stay
deserved
with
that. That's
train.
karma, that is.
The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
I'm trying.
Get in closer. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can
Steve's
jump on
getting
there?
tired.
Me? Why me?
Now he's throwing bombs. The lowdown.
Right, let's go.
I didn't do nothing. Go to hell. Let go.
Right, one down.
Come on, Mr. Callahan. I'm relying on you.
You hold it right there. Stop. Come on, shitbag.
Run! Don't let them get away.
Well, he wants to fight.
Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Who's talking now? Go on.
He's
Don't lose
down.
him.
Good? Okay, let's keep going.
You're only making it worse. Excuse me. Coming through. I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Guess it's just us then, lawman.
Oh, come on, you can't bring a knife. Come on,
We
it's so
need to
unfair.
bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
Try at least. Just don't kill him.
Are you sure?
Sadly so. Tempting as it might be, do not kill him. Do it. Just
Oh,
take him in, all right?
come on. He's taking a few swings at me now. Oh, got a bruised eye.
Come on. I don't think I can open the door from the outside.
Oh no, get him hand it to me.
Let's finish this.
That's it. Get him in.
Watch yourself. He's as dirty as they come.
Come on, get him. That's it.
Hello? Is
Oh,
everything
I took a
all
bit
right
of a
there?
beating there.
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
A bit of a shiner I've got there.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
No, don't know.
Oh,
Just
the
battered a
Anders
random
Anders.
dude who claimed
Go
it
on
was him.
now.
Take him in. Come on.
So yeah, I hope it's him.
A fine job. Well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in.
Where is it? Come on. Did I just take it? What? How did I just take it when? Sorry, I want to. Yeah, I did take it, but I didn't do that.
Follow me.
It's my call that I
What
need
about
up.
the others?
There you go.
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Let's serve the law, just the wrong side of it.
Here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here.
Yeah, no, don't use any guns. Behave ourselves. I've got it.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So,
So
about my
give me a
friend
badge.
here,
Come on, let's
Your
go.
idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out over rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying. And
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents.
Like, okay, so
love to
super
meet
agents
one.
maybe like
It's just
FBI
talk.
or something
I'm
like that,
sure,
the equivalent
but I
to or the
could
start
not tell
of.
you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I think eventually I need to give Morgan a
So these
shave.
two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Screw it, let's go fishing.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
I like how we've all just called our horses. Look, that's brilliant.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Let's go, girl.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too.
Oh, right, so it's a good
It's a
fishing
good
spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
What a horse.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack
Sorry, mate.
told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Very funny. what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters. What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. It's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is.
This is the spot. Down to the left there. Easy. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Passing you. Okay, go.
You can see movement
sure
in the
nobody
water. I
would
don't know if
mind
that's
if we
just an
borrowed one of
animation
these.
or fish.
Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good
Yeah,
luck.
the water
and
looks
stupid
amazing.
Fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too.
So I believe this is the
Keep
first
going.
time rowing a boat. And it looks amazing. And actually the animation feels really, really good. You're like turning.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is the perfect time. Catch the best fish at dawn and dusk. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
Release I want to equip the lake lure. Lure fishing lake lure. Okay. Lake lures are excellent for catching lake-dwelling large fish, especially lake sturgeon and muskie. Worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd...
Lures
Okay, I
it
didn't
is,
read that.
then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
So slowly rotate to attract the fish, and then press R2 when you feel a bite.
Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving. Damn it, I lost him.
That's on the hook, Arthur.
Oh, I lost it. Did I lose it? I don't think I did.
I think that's a bite. There he is.
Come on, let's get it in. Come on, let's go.
That
I can
feels
see it
like
looks
a bite.
big.
Ha! Got ya! Ah, I should have had that one.
Hey, look at this.
Okay, it wasn't that big.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that.
Sometimes
Well,
called rainbow
look,
trout,
Tony
this
once
taste
saw
of
a
catch is the top
monster
prize
lake
among
sturgeon
anglers
near the
who
mouth of
often
the
use
river,
worms as
just
bait.
southwest of
5
Saint
pounds,
Denis.
11 ounces, steelhead
50
trout.
pounder, he reckon.
Right, normally,
I would like to see that.
it says
Well
catch is the top
done.
prize among anglers. No, most of the time you put it back, but I'm going to keep it.
Keep
We
in
can
that
use some
one, eh?
food.
I got a bite. There we go.
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of
better.
himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Fish on the line, Arthur. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession
Right, do
going
one
over the
more
bridge,
fish.
and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word.
Oops.
So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until
Oh,
Copper
don't know
went
what that
and
was.
scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy.
One's
and-
reeling. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin.
I'd like to
after
get
the
a
ferry
big one.
job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point
513,
us
it's
trying
not
to
bad.
get back
I'll
that
keep that
way
as well.
anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and great. Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some.
Oh God. Is this an actual song?
I passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not
Hopefully we won't get that
for
far to go.
martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant
rowing's not
men
that
who
quick, that's
do
the
our
problem.
states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on
I
this.
feel like it's getting slower. I'm tapping to go fast and it's just not happening.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we're doing too much trouble.
Indeed not.
right. I think I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Oh, I only got... Why did I only get a bronze? I've got Anderson without taking a hit. Catch and return Anderson to jail within 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
I like that.
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess.
Oh, this is...
Well, it turns out the
Mod
pursuit
deck
of
collection.
freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice
quite a distance.
undertaker. This one working in Rhodes. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Right, so what I'm going to do is leave it here. And I'll probably do those first thing when I start the next episode. Individuals that owe the gang money are marked to the map with a $sign, seek out debtors and recover the money. Easy peasy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode and carrying on this adventure through Red Dead Redemption 2 with me. I will be coming back as soon as possible with the next one. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, but with, you know, family and time and life and work and with the holidays and everything that's just been going on, I haven't been able to be consistently uploading. I tried, obviously, I had technical issues with the camera as well, so that held me back a few days because this episode was supposed to be up then. So I've been trying to figure out a lot, but I will keep trying to get these videos up and get through this. Even if this isn't done by end of January, which I'm hoping it will be, I will be doing Resident Evil 2. That will be on cam, so I'm going to work on some things to try and get that fixed. Because I can't wait for that game. And so yeah, you know, there's a lot to look forward to. If anyone's got any advice or tips to help me get my camera and mic synced up, not to overdo the CPU, any methods to kind of, you know, get everything I want out of it without overdoing the CPU. Just so you know, I will eventually be doing the final episode of the Spider-Man DLC as well, which is Silver Lining, I believe. So that will be getting put up soon. I just need to, well, in all honesty, I've lent my friend the copy of Spider-Man, and he needs to give me that back ASAP. Other than that, please check out my other playthroughs, Let's Plays. We've got God of War, Spider-Man, obviously the first 2 DLCs from Spider-Man also. I've also got a few hints and tips on there as well. Bodacious Gamer on YouTube. That's one word, Bodacious Gamer. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay and continue this adventure with me, because I just love doing it, and I love having you guys watch and, you know, give me your opinions and thoughts, and just creating a little community of people. It's brilliant, and it makes me feel great knowing that people are involved and I'm helping people, because there's people getting in touch about their plays and their hints and tips and other things that have helped them get what they need out of their playthroughs. So thank you so much for watching this. We've got a long way to go, but we'll get there. I'm Bodacious Gamer. You are my Bodacious viewers. As always, Happy New Year, it's 2019. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.